Hello guys, welcome to DBA Learning Hub. Today we will learn about Oracle Transportable Tablespace. So Oracle Transportable Tablespace is a high-speed mechanism used to move large volume of data between Oracle databases. Like earlier in traditional method, like data pump utility was extracting data row by row during export in a flat file, and then at the import, like we are doing target side import over there, like it is doing a reinsert. So like for larger size databases, this method is very slow. Let's begin with Oracle Transportable Tablespace. So key benefit of Transportable Tablespace are like it is faster than our traditional method of logical export import. Also, it is supported by cross-platform with same Endianness, and it is required a minimum downtime. So this is our key benefit of transportable tablespace. Assume that we have a one schema named as a retail DB in a production server, and you want to import that schema into test server. So ideally we were doing a logical export import, like we are taking a data from export from our production server, and then we are copying those dump file over test server, and then we are doing import using IMPDP. Okay, like in normal scenario we are performing this way. But suppose if retail DB schema size is 300 GB or more, okay, and it is having dedicated tablespace name as a retail DB TBS. So like in traditional method, like it is time consuming method, like we need to perform a schema export, it will take time, and then also copying dump files to test server, and then import will also take time. So in transportable tablespace, it is very fast and efficient. We are just doing a metadata export from a production server or like whatever source is there, and like we just need to transfer that particular metadata dump file to the test server, and we need to move table spaces like data files directly using cp or scp command on a test server. So like this method is fast, efficient, and lower downtime consuming. So let's see it practically. Okay, like here I have set up environment, like one is Oracle 19c, another side is Oracle 26 AI. So like here I have multi-tenant environment, like 19c database name is OraDB, which is having two PDBs like PDB$seed and PDB1, and like we are using PDB1 for this test. And at target site, like we are having an Oracle 26 AI, like CDB name is a free and our PDB name is a free PDB1. Okay, so let's go to our terminal. So here you can see I have two terminal open. So below one is a Oracle 26 AI and above one is a Oracle 19c. So let's check the database name and everything. So -ef grep pmon. So you can see the DB name is OraDB, and let's see listener name as well. So listener name is a listener. Okay, it is running properly. For 26 CI as well, let's see. The CDB name is pre and ps-ef grab tns. Our listener name is listener. Okay, to perform transportable tablespace, like we will create one scenario, like we will create one user name as a retail DB, like which I explained in the earlier example. Okay, so let me log in into my database. So I have connected with my container, also known as a CDB. So if you want to check the database status, then I can fire a query. So here you can see like DB name is OraDB, host name is srv1.local domain, database role is primary, open mode read write, version is 19c, logins allowed, and uptime is this. Okay, So let's check PDB's name. So there are two PDBs as I explained, like we will be using PDB1 for our test. Okay, so let's connect to that PDB as well. Alter session set container PDB1. Okay, so let's fire again. So PDBs, so we are connected to the PDB1. Similarly, let's log into 26AI. Okay, I connected. Let's fire same query over there. Yeah, here you can see the DB name is free and host name is IP. A role is a primary read write. Version DB version is 23, but in 26 AI, here you can see like it is 26 AI, which is having a DB version 23.26. Okay, so let's see PDBs as well. So pre-PDB is there. Let's connect to that. Filter session set container pre-PDB. Okay, so I have connected to the both PDBs. So first of all, we need to create one table space. Okay, like I am creating the scenario here, like how we will perform a transportable table space. So like it is basically depends on a single table space. Okay, so let's create one table space. So let me check the data files. Okay, here we have mount point as a slash. Let me do one more thing. Cd slash u01 is there. Okay, Oracle. Okay, Oracle is there. Ora data is there. Okay, PDB1. Okay, let's see. Okay, Ora DB is there. Okay, let's go to PDB1. So here like our default table spaces are there. So like we will create one more table space for our example. Okay, so I'm creating like 10 MB size of table space. Like the statement is create table space retail DB underscore TBS data file location is this. Okay, so I'm creating this one. Okay, like on target side we are not creating anything right now, like we will create it later on. Okay, we will also create a user under that PDB. Okay, let's verify we are on same PDB. Okay, so I'm creating a retail DB user. You can see the statement, like I'm creating a user retail DB identified by password. Default table space is this one, like which we have created. Temporarily table space is temp and quota unlimited. Okay, so user is created. Let's grant some rights to that user, like I given connect resource create view. Okay, let's verify the user. Retail DB is a user, right? So let's verify. Okay, it's created with default table space as a retail DB TBS. Okay, now let's try to connect that user as well from outside. Okay, type SQL plus retail DB at the rate PDB1. Okay, like password we were using password 123. Okay, so here you can see like we are able to connect to the retail DB. Okay, now let's create some sample tables. Okay, categories, then customer tables, then we will create a product tables, then orders, then order item, and then product reviews. Okay, We will also create some indexes. The index are created, and now we will enter some data, okay, some demo datas under each table. Okay, so row created, yeah, under orders as well. Okay, okay, now the last two order items and the reviews. Okay, now we will commit the transaction. Okay, it's committed. Now suppose, like, let's go out and connect to the as a sys user. So PDBs, sorry, so PDBs alter session set container PDB1. Okay, okay, now suppose we want to check like how many tables are there under retail DB schema. Here you will see there are no rows are written. Why? Because this data dictionary view DBA tables will refresh when the uh, gather stats will be performed. Okay, so let's perform gather stat manually. Okay, so I'm running it. It will take 1 minute. Yeah, it's executed. Now suppose I'm rerunning this query. So now you will see like number of rows will be written. Okay, so now we have a data and tables in place, like around 6 tables are there. Okay, now to perform a transportable tablespace export, we need to have a dictionary like DBA under directories. We will need one directory where we will store our data from metadata dump file. Okay, so let me fire the query like under DBA underscore directories. Like we have multiple directory created. Like earlier I have created this one, so we will be using the same. Let's check like is there anything is present over there. Okay, now we are going to perform retail DB tablespace transport from like this 19C to 26AI. But before proceeding with the like this method, we need to check a transport violation between these databases. Okay, so for that we need to log into database again from 19C side. Okay, so PDBs alter session set container PDB1. Okay, so we connected with the PDB. Now like there is a syntax you can see here, like sys dbms tts transport set check. So like here you can see like we have mentioned here our table space and like inclusive of constraint equal to true. Okay, now we will check. Once this procedure is completed, then we will run this one like select stars from transport set violation. So if it is showing any rows over here, then we need to fix it because it's a violation for transportation. Okay, so right now it is nothing, so we can go ahead. Okay, our next step is to put our transportable tablespace in read only mode. Okay, so let's put it. So I am doing alter tablespace retail dbtbs read only. Okay, so user will not able to write any data under that particular table space. Okay, so now like we have already created our export directory, like as I mentioned here, like we will using this export TTS. Okay, let's go to our export scenario. So like here I'm performing on same location. Okay, like this is the same path where our directory is created. You can see /home oracle. So like there is a command for EXPDP. EXPDP and directory is export TTS. This is a syntax for transportable tablespace. Like we will be using this tablespace to be transported, and the dump file name will be this, and log file name is this. Okay, we need to set the PDB environment oracle PDB underscore SID equal to PDB1. Okay, so suppose I'm connecting here from this one. You can see I am able to log in directly to the PDB. Yeah, so you can set this environment before performing any PDB level command. Okay, I'm rerunning this one like to perform our transportable tablespace metadata export. Okay, it will ask me for the password, so I'm providing s6dba. Username and password will be sysdba. So like it is proceeding, you can see the logs. Okay, here you can see it is complete. Okay, now we need to copy this particular data file and this dump file to the target site. Okay, so before that let me do exit from this 26 AI, and here we need to check the path of our free PDB. Okay, so we can see here, like let me do login. Sorry. Okay, it's login. So PDB alteration set container equal to free PDB1. Okay, so suppose if you don't know the path of data files, then select star from dba underscore data underscore files. Okay, so here you will know like where our data files are stored. So you can see the path is this. Okay, so we need to copy this particular data file on this path. Okay, so first of all we need to set the remote connectivity between this server to this server. Okay, so like I have already established the connectivity between this both host. So here if you want to check the IP for this one, like generally it will have a host name, but here I have configured with the IP, so no issue. So I'm transferring this file, okay, from here to here. Okay, like I'm using scp command and then scp this file. Okay, and then oracle @ this IP, then we will set location like this one. Okay, now we will run. It will ask me for the secure connectivity. I'm providing yes, then password. Okay, so you can see like this file is copied. Okay, similarly we need to transfer this file, so I will transfer it on the same oracle location. Okay, scp the same way, the file and then this oracle and then IP and this path. Okay, so now it will ask me for password. Now both files are copied. So here you can see this file came. Okay, today only, like you can confirm with the date command. Similarly, let's check this path as well, ls-lrt. Yeah, here you can see this file is arrived. Okay, retail db tbs01. Okay, file and dump files are copied. Now at the target side, we need to create a schema. Okay, so I'm logging in. Pre-PDB1. Okay, so PDBs. Now let's create user here. Like we are not providing that table space name because like right now, like using transportable table space, we are automatically creating here on target side. Okay, so user is created. You can see like I have provided the default thing, like it will take default table space and default temporary table space. Okay, so if you want to verify it, then we can verify using the query. Okay, sorry, yeah, here we need to provide retail underscore db. So you can see default table space is user and temporary table space is temp. Okay, so now okay, like we already copied the file everything, right? So here in this environment we can switch that read only table space to read write. Okay, so because like we already performed export and everything, and we also copied the file, so like this is up now, like user can work on this retail db table space on production or whatever you have. Okay, now like here we will also check like our directory is created or not. So let me run this same command. Like it will, if it is not there, then it will create, because like we have mentioned create or replace directory, import tts as slash or home oracle. Okay, so directory is created. Now we will import the data. So how we will import, like let me do exit, then we will run that export oracle underscore pdb underscore sid equal to pre pdb 1. Okay, so now this is set. Now let me run this query. Like IMPDP directory, you can see like here we are performing IMPDP. Directory is import tts, like which we have created here. Dump file we have already copied here on this path. Log file we will give like we can give a different name because I have that log already, so I can give here latest. Okay, and the transported data files is like this one, like which we have already copied. Okay, so I'm running this command. Okay, sysdba. Okay, and then I'm giving the password. So here you can see it is running right now. Okay, here you can see it is completed within 33 seconds. Okay, now let's log in again. Okay, if you check where you are standing, in the PDBs itself. So like right now that table space will have read only, because like dump file is having only read only there. So we will put it in read write. Okay, now let's validate. our table space is available here or not. So here you can see like it is showing online. Okay, now let's check like our user is having proper data or not. Okay, so let's see. Here you can see like number of rows are like came here, like our user is like migrated from here to here. Lines 300, pages 400, call table underscore name for 830. Okay, here you can see like we have a number of rows are same, like 3 4 3 4 6 3. Okay, so this is about how we are doing transportable table space. Okay, now let's do one more thing. Let me run this query again for default table space, because like we haven't set it here. Okay, username we will provide retail underscore db. So here you can see the default table space is user. So we will change the default table space, alter user retail underscore db, default table space will be this one. Okay, now let's verify it. So like right now this default table space is this one. Okay, so everything is set. Now like when we suppose if we have a different Endianness, okay, so if you want to check like how that platform and Endiann format is there, so there is one query to check. Like here, select platform ID, platform name, Endiann format from v $transportable platform. Okay, where platform ID is this one. So you can run this query and you will see here like platform name is a Linux and Endiann is little. Okay, so let me run the same query here as well. So here we are seeing the same Endiann format and everything. But if suppose if it is having a different thing, then you need to convert it using rman. So to convert it using rman, you need to move that particular temporary data files. Okay, and then you need to log in as a rman as a target, and then you need to convert the data file. Like suppose if it is a temp data file from platform this Solaris to replace with your source platform. Okay, like same way you need to do, then you need to retry the import. Okay, there are some limitation for TTS, like we cannot transport system sysoc temp or undo tablespace, which are system Oracle system tablespaces, and source and target must have same character set. And if suppose ASM is used on source or target, then use rman to transport or convert the table space, and cannot transport if you have table space with same name on target. Okay, you must have same schema name on target as on source. If you are transporting table space owned by retail DB schema on source, you must have retail DB schema on target, like which we have performed. So this is about how to do transportable table space migration in Oracle database. So please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.